It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Broncos and the Chiefs, and it comes your way next.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Alongside Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott, and the NFL playoffs are finally upon us. We don't know who the teams will be just yet, but one thing we do know, partner, whoever makes it through to the end of the gauntlet ahead has truly earned a spot in this year's Super Bowl.
It's really what the regular season does. It gets you battle-tested before you take the field in these playoffs, where it's win or pack your bags. When we saw these guys in Week 1, neither of them were Super Bowl ready. But watching them now, I think both have a real shot at winning it all.
Two of the 7 contenders for the Lamar Hunt Trophy are set, and we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. And his first pass falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Play action now with Purdy. He's going deep this time. And oh, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
So on 4th down, outruns J.K. Scott to send it skyward. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them out, someone who's still the pride of Wyoming University and Fireball, California. One of the league's best and biggest arms, Josh Allen.
We've seen a lot of big arms come and go in the NFL. Few translate that talent, though, into stardom, quite like Josh Allen. It's fun for me on the college football road when I ask these young quarterbacks who they idolize, who they look up to. And just about every big guy that can run says the same thing, Josh Allen, because that skill set is so tantalizing. A player who can rip off a highlight reel play with the pass and just as easy with the down in just about any situation.
Allen now on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to the air. Allen. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. Jukes the defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Running back sent in motion. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st down, Allen. That one's complete, right side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. 2nd and 3 now. Running for the first time with a Tennessee rookie. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Allen on third down. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Finds him over the middle. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Allen setting up play action. Hits him on the out route. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it, on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a third time for 6.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Short pass brought in. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Bernardo Green with that tackle. Here's 2nd and 5. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. From the gun is Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Purdy looking to throw. As the open man downfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Purdy on 1st down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, that's one of those cases, and we see it at every level. He simply took off before he got full possession, and that's simply a drop.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. To throw again, it's Purdy. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Bertolet able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Gets this to Johnson. And he reaches the 35 before going out. 3rd and just 2 to go. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. 2 yards on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Markers reset. Ball at the 37. First down throw for Allen. Gets out of trouble. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Allen looking to throw. Oh, he got free. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Broncos get set to take over. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's complete. Nacua on the left side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Handoff here for Miller. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Purdy to throw it. He sends this one to the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And this will remain a 4-point game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They get 27 on the play, and it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. They'll motion Johnson right. Back to the air, Allen. That's complete to Bowers outright. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. 7-3 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. Allen now on 1st down. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the gun, it's Hall. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept
intercepted in the end zone.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Denver set to take the field on offense. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try to miss the mark. Pretty throwing here on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
He beams one deep right. They connect on the deep shot. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Got a man, Bowers has it. And this one does not go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. So now here's 3rd and 5. Running back sent in motion. Allen on 3rd and short. Escapes out to the left. He's running for it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. That one gains 7. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10. Here's Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. He's calling his own number again. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
To the sideline, and he has the catch. Tough play for a small gain, but it does get the first. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing now on first down, Allen. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with markers down. This
Offside.
one should be on the defense. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty.
That penalty is declined.
Got to figure out this third down here. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
So on fourth down, out comes Matt Araiza to boot it away. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. The Broncos and receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. First down throw by Purdy. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Give him 24 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now it's Purdy. Dump off caught by his back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They'll run now on second down. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Purdy looking to throw. That's taken in by Henry. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun is Purdy. Complete. It's Myers. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 9-point advantage. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A pickup there of 33 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs driving. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to throw now, Allen. Rolling left, behind some top. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know
We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
The Broncos ready for another drive on offense as Jakobi Meyers heads out. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing now following the turnover. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Broncos will have a first down. Purdy throwing here. Henry on the catch. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. To throw again, it's Purdy. He's in trouble, and the Chiefs bring him down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Chiefs in a nickel set for this 3rd down call. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He gets this one to Myers. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Bertolet able to knock it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with the high percentage make.
From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They kick the running back in motion. Allen now on 1st down. Complete here to Bowers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on 1st down. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And that'll keep the deficit at 13.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. From the gun, a give to Miller. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this 1st half. That's the half in this opening round AFC postseason matchup. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and the old quarterback momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. But first, let's remind everyone what we've got coming up in tomorrow's action in the AFC. We've got a good one on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers squaring off against the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, in our game, these 2 teams have dug in. We're in for a great second half. And to call the action, let's get it back out to Kate Scott and Brock Ewart. These 2 teams heading out of the tunnel, and we're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate?
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this 3rd quarter. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Completed to his running back. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by DaRon Bland.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they make the tackle at the 38. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him at the 38. To throw again, it's Allen. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Catch made underneath by the back. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here, it's Hall. Will score, it's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out at halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Groupie's extra point is good. And the Chiefs get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Kadarius Toney now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Broncos headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
And the Broncos first down.
On the give, it's Miller. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Again, it's Miller. And this one doesn't work any better. Defense there to drop him at the line again.
That counter could never get started. Good chance someone on that line telegraphed that play. because the defense was all over it. Fortunate just to make it back to the line of scrimmage.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And the Broncos will have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Purdy throwing here on first. Caught by Miller. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Purdy on first down. He'll get this to Henry. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field.
It's a Denver touchdown. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. It's caught! And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Connects with Johnson. And he gets him around 6 there. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Complete out to the right side. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He has it at the 13. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they'll get ready to go on offense. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Purdy setting up that play action. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. On the gun is Purdy. Complete over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it. Pass brought in by Treylon Burks. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos go up by 19.
Chiefs 14.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. It's Allen out of the pistol. That's going to be caught by Everett. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
That's caught for the first. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. A tight end in motion now. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's able to work this down to the 41. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Chiefs football, and their season will be over if they don't erase this deficit. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running back sent in motion. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. They get 6 and a first down as well. They're set up at the 35 now.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down throw for Allen. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
All set up now for 1st and 10. A give left side for Hall. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Able to hit Hall, complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They'll go right side with Hall. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They get 4 yards. It's going to be 4th down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Trying to push this past the marker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Buys time, rolling right. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And look at this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Miller. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
And he's held up short of midfield after a small gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Brought in right side. He's still going at the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. From the red zone now. Forced out to his right.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Purdy throwing here. The throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos have likely locked up the win right there. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Point after tries, good by Lutz. And the Broncos go up by 19.
40, Chiefs 21.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. 1st and 10 now from the 30. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. That's completed right side. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On 1st down, Allen. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. This finds Everett complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Has it down close. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Again, Allen to the air. He rolls to his right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Josh Allen, the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Running once more with Miller. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. A good pickup of 8 yards, but still more than that. 9 to go now on 3rd down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Broncos with a comfortable 12-point lead. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Purdy looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth.
Previous
And
play
they want to
is
take
under
one more
review.
look. We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
They sent it out to New York just to be safe, and the folks there saw enough to change that call. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here's 2nd and 7. Got Everett, and it's complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Allen now on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. To throw again, it's Allen. Got a man, Bowers has it. He has room past the 25. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Running back sent in motion.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To the air again, Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line. Play action now, Allen. Cut me in the goal line. And he's out of bounds at the 4. Oh, he was thinking touchdown there. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Allen gonna throw again. And this is caught for a score, and we are not done here yet. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Groupie adds the extra point. And the Chiefs trim the deficit down to 5. Setting up for a decisive onside kick here, just under 45 seconds left. And the kick is recovered by that Broncos hands team. Well done by them, and that should put the finishing touch on this victory. The Broncos running their offense out once again. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now, is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. They take one final knee. Time's going to run out. Brock, their playoff story begins with a victory. After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Kansas City.